Good morning, Nigeria. You're tuned in to Aneke TV, and here it's your perfect morning companion, Sunrise on Aneke TV, your source for news, weather reports, sports, lifestyle, and everything in between. I have Aneke.
And I am Faith Wins Aziz. Good morning to you. We're broadcasting live from our vibrant studio right here in the heart of Enugu, 042 representing. It's another beautiful day, and we're so thrilled to have you with us.
It's Monday, 21st July 2025, and we're so glad you have chosen to start your day with us. We've got a show lined up with stories that inform, uplift, and of course, entertain. So get comfortable, pour that first cup of coffee or zobo, and let's dive in. You're still tuned in to Sunrise on Aneke TV. So let's get the good vibes rolling with a thoughtful quote to charge up your mindset for the day ahead.
Then we'll catch you up on all key events and today's top stories and everything you need to stay informed and in the loop.
We'll also check on the weather in the east across major cities in Nigeria, Africa, and the globe, just to make sure that you're not caught off guard by the clouds or the sunshine.
Sports lovers, you know what's next? Gideon will be joining us shortly with highlights from the world of sports.
Of course, then we'll flip through today's newspapers and highlight the big headlines and their meanings for you.
Finally, we'll take a quick tour around the world and find out what global holidays or fun observances are lighting up today's calendar.
All these and more will be coming to you on Sunrise on Aneke TV. So grab your tea, stay cozy, and let's do this together.
So, to kickstart things off on a positive note, let's reflect on our quote of the day. This one's from Michelle Obama, who said, "Success isn't about how much money you make, it's about the difference you make in people's life." I would take that again. So, it's from Michelle Obama, who said, "Success isn't about how much money you make, it's about the difference you make in people's lives." A timely reminder that real impact goes just beyond material gain.
But if you ask me what that quote is about, I think I really do agree with Michelle Obama, because this is, I think a lot of people see success as the amount of money in their bank account. I have a fat bank account, so yeah, I am successful. But to tell you for a fact, that is not just what success is all about. To me, I think it's about the impact you create in people's lives. So the quote is actually very inspiring. So let's also know what this quote speaks to you this morning. You can join the conversation on Facebook, X, Instagram, and YouTube, all at Aneke TV. Let's take a short break, but don't go anywhere. Keep watching Sunrise on Aneke TV.
We're glad you're still with us right here on the show because it's time for the weather update for today, Monday 21, 2025. So we begin with Enugu this morning. We're expecting cloudy skies with a brief chance of showers mid-morning. Temperatures will rise from 23 degrees Celsius to 27 degrees Celsius. By afternoon, it gets warm and mostly cloudy with rains likely around 2 p.m. Highs reach 28 degrees Celsius, then will begin to cool slightly. Transitioning into the evening, the skies remain cloudy, cooling down gradually to around 24 degrees Celsius by midnightfall.
And moving over to Oka, you should expect a damp start with showers through the morning, warming at about 26 degrees Celsius by mid-afternoon. More rain is on the way around 2 p.m. And later tonight, we could see thunderstorms.
For Abakaliki, we see cloudy starts with showers that subsides later. Temperatures will begin near 24 degrees Celsius, rising to around 26 degrees Celsius by midday. By afternoon, it will be most likely cloudy skies, no major rainfall expected, though some light drizzles possibly by mid-afternoon. Peak temperatures reach 28 degrees Celsius, slipping slightly to 26 degrees Celsius by late afternoon. Temperatures by early evening remains cloudy and mild. Possible rains likely around 7 to 8 p.m. with temperatures gradually cooling to about 24 degrees Celsius overnight.
And moving over to Owerri today in Owerri, we expect cloudy skies throughout the day with occasional rain showers, especially by afternoon. Temperatures will hover between 22 and 27 degrees Celsius, making for a relatively mild but damp Monday. As the evening approaches, the weather remains overcast and light rain may return overnight. So if you're heading out, it's best to carry an umbrella and plan for a slightly rainy Monday.
And for Umahia, expect cloudy skies breaking into showers and rain throughout the day with occasional thunderstorms in the evening hours. Temperatures will remain pleasant, peaking at 28 degrees Celsius around midday and dipping to about 23 degrees Celsius. It's advisable you carry an umbrella or raincoat as showers begin early and reoccur through the afternoon. With potential thunderstorms this evening, stay alert and avoid open areas if possible. Now, let's take a look at temperatures in some cities in Nigeria and across the globe. That's it for the weather today. Up next on Sunrise on Aneke TV, it's Sports Updates with Gideon. Stay right there. We're glad you're still right here with us. And sports lovers, we have Gideon right here in the studio to give us some amazing updates in the sports world. Hello, Gideon.
Hello, Faith. Good morning, Abaka. Good morning, Faith. How was the weekend? I want to travel. I want to discuss the trip.
Gideon, please, let's concentrate.
Anyway, good morning, Nigeria. Good morning, sports lovers. So much to talk about today on sports. The African Women's Nations Cup is almost rounding off. 5 days to go. We saw the quarterfinals over the weekend. And then on Tuesday, we'll be seeing the semi-finals between Nigeria and South Africa. South Africa is defending champions of this particular tournament, and they will be hoping to continue defending their title. Nigeria, 9-time champions, will also be looking forward to play their 10th to get their 10th title in that particular tournament. Now, in 2022, in the last tournament, South Africa defeated Nigeria Super Falcons in the group stage, beating them 1-0 and sending them packing in that particular tournament. So this time around, it's like Super Falcons will be coming to take their own pound of flesh in the semi-finals. Remember, Nigeria trashed Copa Queens Zambia in the quarterfinals. 5-0 was the result. A lot of taunting, a lot of intimidating talks from the Copa Queens. Unfortunately, they didn't say where that match was played. You can imagine, first half we are down by 3-0. We have our big girl, the early goal from Osinachi Ohale. 2 minutes into the game, she scored. We also had Esther Okonkwo, who also registered her name on the score sheet. Blessing Demengen also was there on the score sheet for Nigeria Super Falcons. Very quick one. We are expecting Tuesday to be a big cracker between Nigeria and South Africa. That's for the semi-finals. And then the next semi-finals will be coming up. Will be the host, Morocco, playing against Ghana. Morocco is actually showing so much strength, maybe because they are the host. But I just believe that this time around, it will not be the host and the winner. You know, you host a tournament and you also be the winner, because we have the big names all coming together to fight for the title. Remember, who are these guys? Ghana, Morocco, South Africa, and Nigeria. They are the big names when you talk about female football in Africa. So Tuesday is going to be a cracker. The first match, Nigeria, South Africa, by 2 p.m. and then later by 5 p.m. we'll be seeing the second match, Morocco, Ghana, coming up in the African Nations Women Cup, happening live in Morocco. Now let's go to Wafu B. Tony, our Flying Eagles, talking about the under-20 Wafu B competition. Remember, it's just a preparation ground to get teams that represent Africa in the World FIFA under-20 World Cup that will be taking place in Chile later next year. So this time around, we've gotten the semi-finalists. They played, Ivory Coast defeated Ghana 2-1 in the semi-final, while Nigeria Flying Eagles defeated Niger Republic 4-1 on penalties after the match ended goalless draw. So we'll be seeing the finals coming up tomorrow between Nigeria and Ivory Coast. Now, these are neutral teams. This tournament is happening in Ghana. Ghana left the stage yesterday after Ivory Coast defeated them 2-1. So two neutral teams fighting against each other on Sunday, on tomorrow in the finals. Is just going to be a cracker. Nigeria Flying Eagles, they've already qualified for the World Cup, FIFA World Cup that will be coming up next year. But we have to get a qualifier that will represent the West Africa in African Under-20 Nations Cup that will take place later next year. So who is going to be? I don't know what your prediction is. You can also check us on all our social platforms and predict who will be the winner in the Wafubi finals that will be coming up tomorrow in Ghana. That's where the match is going to take place. So away from there, we'll talk about athletics. In athletics, a Nigerian, but unfortunately, is part of South Africa team that came to Abeokuta to compete in that under-18, under-20 athletics, African Athletics Championship. Now, this lady, a Nigerian, actually won gold in the under-18 long jump, finishing 75.6 meters. Some people are now saying this is Nigeria. This is a Nigerian. And now, though she's playing for South Africa. So, who is owning who? My dear, I said he's a Nigerian born. So even though she joined South Africa to come to Abeokuta, but she's still our own, winning that particular tournament under 18 long jump, winning gold for South Africa. I think it's a big one. And she also said after the match that she will be competing in Uganda World Championship that will be coming up later next year in America. She's a Nigerian, so let's see whether she's going to fly the flag of Nigeria in America come next year. Now let's go to club transfer, where we saw Osimhen, so much controversy after weeks of controversy, seeing Osimhen Galatasaray and Napoli getting to each other, not agreeing on a particular price. But this time around, last night, we saw the last straw broken where Osimhen transfer was sealed. 75 million euro. Maka is looking at me talking about money. 75 million euro, there for Osimhen. So finally, by Wednesday, he will be unveiled officially as a Galatasaray player. But the caveat there is that future transfers for Osimhen, Napoli will be getting 10%. You can imagine, for life. So if Osimhen is leaving Galatasaray for any club, Napoli will be getting 10% until he resigns or retires from football, and which is a very good deal for Napoli. So whether Osimhen wants to go to Israel, wants to go to the moon, Napoli's own is to get their own 10%. Now let's talk about boxing quickly before we wrap it up. Boxing, Alexander Usyk made himself proud. He's not a Nigerian, so he made himself proud and his people proud, the Ukrainian proud, by beating Debois on Saturday, becoming very, very historic for him, world champion. And then he's saying that he's going home. He's going home. He wants to go and rest, because after the match, the post-match interview, they were asking him, is he going to go for Anthony Joshua, or is he going to go for Tyson Fury? He said for now he doesn't know, that he needs to go back home to go and relax with the family and children. You can imagine how much money he won on Saturday beating Debois in London. So I think it's time for him to just go and enjoy his money and prepare for the next fight. Debois said, Usyk, you shouldn't rest on your ass. You shouldn't just go and enjoy and relax, because I am coming back to the ring again. So for Usyk, you have to watch your back while you are relaxing with your family, enjoying that money you won in London. Just know that the boy is preparing for you. Then finally, very, very historic, Lagos will be hosting E1 boat race. Some people will be asking, what is E1 boat? It's happening first time in Africa. It is electric powered boat race. Now, Lagos will be hosting it later this year. This is a very big one. The governor of Lagos State in Monaco, France, yesterday made the announcement, because that was where the last edition actually took place. Now, he said Lagos will be bringing it to Africa. I just pray yours sincerely will be there. I really want to see e-boat race. I've not seen it before. I know we have F1 and other categories of race, but for boat race, E1, that's electric powered boat race. I think this is actually very historic, very special, and Nigeria will be putting it on the map for Africa. That's it for now on sports. Just make sure you join me by 11:30, where we have Aneke Sports coming to you later today.
Gideon, I am so please, when you are saying yours truly will be there, say yours truly and Faith will be there for the electric boat race, because yes, it will. Aneke will help us. I know Aneke. I know what Aneke TV can do. Yes.
The sad part of this sports of it was the fact that you said a Nigerian won a gold medal
for South Africa.
So it actually hurts me, because I know that if she represented Nigeria, she was supposed to represent Nigeria as a Nigerian.
Sure.
Knowing fully well that, okay, here in this part of the world, sports is not so seriously taken care of. It's not seen as something that
it's revenue-driven industry, right?
If the government had taken their time to look well into sports, trust me, even if we are not going to be taking all the trophies, bringing back all the trophies, I know very well that we would have gotten to an extent where countries would be scared of competing with Nigeria.
The thing is, I completely agree with Amaka, because if we use football, for example, Nigerian footballers are usually the top dogs.
Yeah, sure.
In their clubs, if they get the opportunity to get up there.
Thank you.
So
exactly. Everyone is struggling to have them.
In fact, the latest, Rafael Onyedika even failed to bring it up. Rafael Onyedika won the Belgian Super Cup with the Belgian club, Club Brugge, last night. Rafael Onyedika scored the first goal. That match ended 2-1 in Belgium. So I think for our guys, we are always there flying the flags. But the problem is the environment, where we are coming from, back home. What are we doing to help these guys? But see, as a sportsman, you only thrive in an environment that encourages you. So I'm not actually unhappy for the Nigerian-born lady. It shows that we have a lot of talent. We are telling the world that we have talent. It's just that our environment is not helping us.
So this is like an appeal to the government. They should wake up when it comes to sports. Men, women are really sporty. And let's keep bringing the trophies back home, right?
Oh, sure.
Very important.
Sure.
The gold medal should be silver, even the bronze. Don't worry, we'll take it. But please, we really need those things here back home.
Okay, thanks Gideon for the sports updates, and we'll take a short break now, and we'll be back with the news headlines.
Bishop, whoa, whoa, whoa. wolu burujede dokara janu gutebe bulo wolu burujede abe ma kwalo yu jedle jinu ka dole jo kanu
Nigeria is in mourning following the death of former President Muhammad Buhari, who passed away on July 13, 2025 in London at the age of 82. As his body was laid to rest in his hometown of Daura, Katsina State, Nigerians have continued to express a mixture of grief, gratitude and criticism, reflecting on the life and legacy of a man who led the country both as a military ruler and a democratically elected president. Muhammad Buhari first served as Nigeria's military head of state from December 31, 1983 to August 27, 1985, following the coup that ousted President Shehu Shagari. Decades later, he was elected as president in 2015 and served 2 consecutive terms until 2023, becoming one of the Nigeria's most recognized political figures of the 21st century. As tributes continue to pour in from world leaders and international organizations, reactions within Nigeria remain divided. While many acknowledge Buhari's infrastructural strides and anti-corruption stance, others point to economic hardship, widespread insecurity, and unmet expectations during his tenure. In Enugu, Pastor Romanos described Buhari's death as a national loss. He said the administration made key strides in sectors such as agriculture and youth empowerment, particularly through the Empower program, which provided thousands of young Nigerians with job placements and training.
I can say we cannot hide the truth. There is some of things that help in agriculture side. Do you understand? I think he boasts some way of agriculture.
Pastor Romanus also highlighted the completion of the second Niger Bridge as a major achievement under Buhari, noting that the project facilitated smoother trade and movement across the state. However, he expressed concerns over the security situation that worsened during his second term in office. Mr. Godson Ojukwu responded with a tone of spiritual resignation. He thanked God for Buhari's life and reminded Nigerians that death is inevitable for every human. While offering condolences, he added that he did not personally benefit from the Buhari administration and felt that many promises made during the campaign were not fulfilled.
Rest in perfect peace. That's number one. Any man that comes to this world will one day go. You understand me now? Anybody that comes to this world will one day go. So death is inevitable. You know, when one day a man is born, one day a man will be gone. So Buhari was the president of Nigeria, but he was a normal human being. You understand me now? He came to this life and he fulfilled his duties. There's time for everything. So when the time for him to go came, he's gone. So we are now thanking God for the life he lived. You understand me now? So we thank God for the life he lived, and you know, people are condemning and rejoicing that he has died. They're happy. There's no man that will not die. Everybody will die. Man will die later. Woman will die later. So all I'm saying is this: you know, people who benefited from him, they have enjoyed him. But those who did not benefit from him, they did not enjoy him. That's why they're condemning him. Although myself, I did not benefit from him. But all I'm saying is this: Buhari, rest in peace.
Mr. Melody Oji praised the former president, stating that he was one of the many Nigerians who benefited directly from Buhari's policies. He said the Empower initiative gave him the opportunity to learn skills and become self-employed. He credited the program for reducing youth unemployment and increasing productivity among small-scale farmers.
I benefited a lot. The whole Nigeria benefited. Everybody benefited from his regime. Let me just say, the high cost of things we are facing now was very low. And he also tried, because there was a program he ran then, I could remember, one of the programs he ran then, that he employed about 1,000 youths per local government, which he used to pay 20,000 naira. Though I wasn't part of it, but I knew that program. And there are also many agricultural projects he embarked on and thereabout. So Nigeria will remember him for good.
As Nigeria continues to mourn, global leaders have sent messages of condolence to the Buhari family and the Nigerian government. The United Nations Secretary General, the African Union Commission, and presidents of Ghana, South Africa, and Egypt all acknowledged Buhari's contribution to African unity, peacekeeping efforts, and the fight against corruption. Former President Muhammad Buhari leaves behind a legacy filled with controversy. For some, he was a disciplinarian who brought discipline to governance. For others, he was a leader whose tenure was marked by hardship and unfulfilled potential. Chinwendo Ifeonwankwo, Aneke TV.
You're still watching Sunrise on Aneke TV. Now let's flick through the headlines and see what's making the front pages of the Punch and the Sun newspapers. The banner headline there on the Punch newspaper says, "Race to 2027, PDP's flag bearer battles begin after Atiku's exit." And this is for the fact that Atiku has left the party for the new ADC. I think there is now should I call it? There's now a competition or should I call it a space for new people to apply for the post of a new PDP flag bearer.
Sure, resigning is leaving the platform for good, but nobody knows. Even though he's one of the founding fathers of ADC, he has not officially said, I'm now pitching my tent with ADC. After all, he was also one of the founding fathers of PDP. So for now, it's just a resignation from PDP, yes. And we don't know whether he's going to pitch his tent in ADC. because when the jostling for who is going to be the flag bearer starts in ADC, fortunately, it
when you have
might not be him.
The likes of Sheyi Makinde, that's your state governor, and Bala Mohammed is the Bauchi state governor. I think it's going to really be...
No, the truth that he has left PDP for them. He is now in ADC. And in ADC, you have Rotimi Amechi, who is also shouting to become Nigerian president on that platform. P2B is also there. We also have a lot of big names all coming together to seek for presidential ticket on that platform. So we never can tell who is going to fly the flag. For PDP now, I think that platform is open.
All right, so we'll take the last one from the Sun newspaper. I'm sorry we can't take all the headlines we have for you today based on our time, so we'll just take one more from the Sun newspaper. And the banner headline on the Sun newspaper says, 2027, why Peter Obi and El Rufai haven't joined ADC. This is coming from the party spokesman, why Peter Obi, El Rufai haven't joined ADC. Well, based on this story, when I heard it was said that Peter Obi and El Rufai had to settle everything they had to do with their old parties before fully being in the ADC. So it means this. Should I say there's one leg here and another leg here?
ADC is a coalition.
Definitely.
It's a coalition, and you can be in another party and also coalesce with another party.
Yeah.
And for the spokesman, PDP spokesman saying while P2B has not left PDP. My dear, you are just a member of a political party. You can decide this night to leave. It doesn't owe them anything.
Yes, of course.
Yes, because the Constitution of Nigeria gives us freedom for association. You can decide to disassociate yourself with a party and decide to start associating yourself with another party. So nothing is holding them. There is no law. There is nothing. There is no secret signing that you must be in this party for 5 years. I don't think there is something like that.
All right, thank you so much, Gideon. And we have a lot to unpack from today's paper, but I think it's best you just go get yourself a copy of the papers today and see what they have in store for you, from politics to economy to entertainment. Grab a copy or head online to stay informed. We'll take a short break now. When we return, we'll dive into some light-hearted fun with today's holidays and celebrations with Faith Owens. Don't go anywhere. It's still Sunrise on Aneke TV. You're still watching Sunrise on Aneke TV, and right now it's time to find out what the world is celebrating today. It's my favorite part of the show. Monday, July 21, 2025. Let's see what's on the calendar for today. So today, the world celebrates Global Hug Your Kids Day. This is nice. This is emotional. So what about those of us with our kids? We just go look for a kid to hug.
And you know, it's also a good day to reach out to people who do not have parents, you know, right?
Yeah,
so it's actually
true.
a good day to visit the orphanages.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, let's know what today is really about. So Global Hug Your Kids Day is a heartwarming reminder to cherish the special bond between parents and children. It encourages parents, guardians, and caregivers to take a moment, no matter how busy life gets, to give their kids a hug and show them love, comfort, and emotional support. I would also add that, you know, in Nigeria, our parents don't like kisses and pets. So this is the day that you should actually pat your child on the back and give a warm kiss and
Very
a hug
important.
as well. So this day was founded by Michelle Nichols in memory of her son Mark, who passed away from a brain cancer in 1998. She starts the observance to raise awareness about the importance of expressing love while we still can.
That's
This
very
is touching.
important.
So why this day is important? It actually promotes emotional well-being in children. It strengthens the parent and child bond. It highlights the importance of being present and affectionate, especially meaningful in today's fast-paced digital world. Today that our children are so busy with their gadgets, their phones, their iPads. So today is a day that our parents, our guardians, and caregivers should spend time, no matter how busy their schedule is, to spend time with their children to show them that they are loved. And let's just say in summary that today's celebration is a simple yet powerful reminder to pause, hold your children a little closer, and let them know how deeply they are loved, whether it's a tight morning hug or maybe a bedtime cuddle. You could read them stories. It can actually make the world a special and a different place. You know, children would grow stronger emotionally.
Okay, that's actually
So,
a nice one.
I agree with you. So, like I said, it's a day to also show affection to children who have no parents. If you know someone around your house or an orphanage around your house, it's actually a good day to hug these kids. You could share sweets to them, just make them feel loved. And that's it from me, Amaka. Are there other interesting observances around the world today?
Yes. This is very interesting. So, breaking news from the galaxy, ladies and gentlemen, 042, today is Invite an Alien to Live with You Day.
Amaka,
Why is Gideon looking at me
why am I
like...
not surprised on this your observance for today? Did you specially choose this one
You
to
know,
show
I
to us?
love weird stuff. I love weird stuff. Yeah. So today, Gideon, if you ask to invite an alien, what would you do?
I don't know what to tell you. Last night, you're just making me to remember what happened last night. They took the light. So
Okay.
And then imagine
just-
the alien is there.
they took the light, and I was just trying to get into the kitchen to get water. I saw something like, I don't know. I know that thing was just playing in my mind. It was a shadow. I have to rush back. To my I left all doors open.
You couldn't
I-
get a hammer or something. You had to rush back to get to the bed. Just imagine.
So you can imagine inviting an alien.
Oh my
Yeah.
God,
An alien
Amaka.
would actually be your friend. You know, haven't you seen an alien and human movie like being friends and stuff?
No, I
Okay,
haven't.
but do you know, friendship is a process.
Yeah.
Now, for the alien to come, if you guys will first become enemies and then turn to friendship.
What if in because of being
There
enemies,
is-
you know,
yeah,
something happens that
something
is tragic. What do you do about
You have to
that?
leave to become friends.
Okay, Earthlings, it's that one day a year where it's totally normal to open your doors and your fridge to a visitor from another planet, and that's Invite an Alien to Live with You Day. And this day celebrates Mork and Mindy. This is a television show that starts from Pam Doba as Mindy and Robin Williams as Mork, an alien from the planet Ork whom Mindy invited to live with her. So the day takes place on Robin Williams' birthday, so he is celebrated as well. So during the time of Mork and Mindy, for I think it ran for 4 years, and 55 to 60 million people tuned in each week to watch it. This is quite interesting. So the show got its first start after Happy Days producer Gary Marshall's 8-year-old son, who had recently seen Star Wars, suggested a spaceman be on that show. So let's go to how we can celebrate today. You can set a place at dinner table for Zog from planet Zeta. That's an imagination. I'm
Excuse
just
me.
saying.
Sorry, I have a question.
Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry, please. You mean like set a table?
Yeah,
and,
a dinner table.
and there's like an empty seat right in front of me.
Yeah, just like we are seated here, we can just get an extra seat for our alien friends. to
Oh
join
my
us on
God.
the
And
breakfast
then
show.
I want to have a mental picture of this, Amaka. So I would set a table, and then there's like wine, and then there's like food, there's fruit,
Jollof
there's
rice,
chicken,
to be precise.
right? And then
Yeah.
I have an empty seat right in front of me. Nobody's seated there. And then I communicate with with empty air.
So-
That's
But I think the
sounds
alien
like
will be
witchery.
physical.
The alien has to be
imaginary.
physical. You can
Yeah.
also teach your alien friend the earth customs, like binge watching shows and arguing over jollof rice recipes. And finally, don't forget to warn them that not all humans are friendly, especially before coffee. And that's all we have for you today on the Breakfast Show. You can join us. You can tune in to all our socials. We are on Facebook, we're on YouTube, we're on X, and of course on Instagram. You can go there and tell us which of these holidays you would love to celebrate. You can do that all at Aneke TV. My name is Aneke. Join us again, same time, same station tomorrow.
And I am Faith Wins. As do have a lovely rest of your day. Bye.